Well, since 2010, the Saturday after Thanksgiving has been known as Small Business Saturday, an initiative by American Express. It is a way to highlight and support local stores and mom and pop shops that sometimes get overlooked because of the mall or internet shopping. Those involved say it is all in an effort to make our communities stronger. Here to share more is Lolo Reskin, owner of Sweat Records in Miami and co-host of South Florida PBS's Art Loft.
Yes.
My buddy Lolo, nice to see you.
Thank you so much, Pam.
Okay, first of all, congratulations on being selected as one of the stores to highlight for Small Business Saturday. They actually have an Instagram page that you are featured on the Instagram page, which is really cool.
Yeah, thanks so much. It was such a cool experience for them to reach out to us and say that they wanted us to be one of the businesses to represent small business nationally.
That is so neat. So before we get into that, let's talk about Sweat. Because some people might be watching you and saying, oh, I've never heard of him before. And by the way, that was an old picture of the outside of your store.
Just the old
you
outside.
Said, yeah, so come check you out because you have a new look.
Yeah. We have a lot of we changed up the mural outside the store. It's very distinctive. We're always kind of making improvements, as most small businesses are.
Right.
So.
But talk about Sweat. What is Sweat Records?
So we're a community-oriented record store. We started specifically to serve the needs of Miami's music lovers, and since we opened in 2005, we have dramatically changed, improved, and shifted our product mix to most accurately reflect what we know that our local fan base and the awesome tourists that come through Miami are interested in buying. So when we opened, we were like 50-50 CD and vinyl. This was 2005. Now we're almost all vinyl because that's what people want.
Yeah, so talk about that shift back to vinyl.
Oh yeah, people love it. It's fun, it's analog, it's sexy, it's tactile, and it's the complete opposite of the digital music, which, it's amazing that it's available and that you can listen to anything you want in the world, but there is something very special and real about having your favorite record in person, in your hands, and being able to take out the sleeve, put on your record player, and dance around.
And holding the jacket, and then remember opening up the jacket and then being able to read the lyrics to the songs. I don't know all the lyrics anymore just because you don't have, that opportunity. So so talk about Small Business Saturday and what that means for the community and what it means for businesses like yours.
I think it's a great movement. Anything that celebrates small business to me is crucial and important. Miami's always kind of in the top 10 of cities that have incredible small business presence and growth. And to me, small businesses truly are the soul of their communities. I mean, it's places like Books and Books and so many others around Miami that really add local flavor, make things special, engage with the communities. And to me, those places are so worth spending my money at. I'll wait to buy a book to see if I can make it by a Books and Books to grab a copy there as opposed to ordering it online, because I think it's so worth supporting places like that. But yeah, the Small Business Saturday campaign, I mean, it's so cool that, there is, a giant organization like American Express taking the time to really give some value to small business, because we are here and we do contribute a ton to the local economies and the national economy.
And it really has legs since it started in 2010, and I know they do provide a lot of materials on their website to help small businesses like yours kind of get the word out that, hey, we're here and we're open on Small Business Saturday, right?
Yeah, there's tools that people can look up, businesses in their area. They send, little swag pieces and stuff over to hand out. But, it's a very cool movement. And for us with Sweat, along with that, we have Record Store Day, Black Friday, which is another movement nationally to help support specifically record stores.
Yeah, and one of the statistics too from Small Business Saturday, which it's been around 8 years now, is it says 90% of consumers surveyed said Small Business Saturday has been a positive impact on the community. So that's really, really cool. As a small business owner, what are the biggest challenges, would you say, for you?
I mean, any business that has a physical space, there's just a whole extra layer of things you have to worry about, permitting and hours and staffing and things like that aren't as much of a concern if you're running an online business. So, there's all the real life stuff that we really have to deal with. And, it's a lot of work, but the fact that we do get to interact in person, face to face with our customers, have these incredible interactions and moments and connections with them is literally what makes it worthwhile, because we've met so many wonderful friends just from being at our record shop. I met my partner there. Literally, we've seen just so much magic happen within the walls of our store, and that is awesome.
And what about your relationship with other small businesses? I would imagine you support one another and talk about those businesses to your customers so that you can sort of share the wealth, share the good news about some of these great places to go shop, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, we at Sweat, we see ourselves as ambassadors for the whole area, pretty much. You know, we get people, music lovers, one of the first places they will hit when they move to a new city is the local record store. So we're that for a lot of people.
Oh, wow.
So we say, oh, you like bikes? Check out, you know, this bike shop we like up the street. And then last February, we also created the first in my lifetime map to the local physical brick and mortar record shops in the area. And between Miami and Fort Lauderdale, there's about 10 of us.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So real quick, so we're running out of time. Talk about the challenge for your business with like Spotify.
Oh, no, we love Spotify.
You do?
It's the best tool. It's an incredible discovery tool. I personally use it. I pay for it. I love it. And that's how I discover what I love so much that I am obsessed with enough to buy on vinyl and bring into my house. So literally, most of my recent vinyl purchases are from music that I first listened to via Spotify.
Best of luck on Small Business Saturday.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for coming in and being an ambassador. We're very proud of you. All right, and remember, Small Business Saturday is the Saturday after Thanksgiving, November 24th, so actually the day after Black Friday. For more information on how you can shop small, visit shopsmall.com. We'll have more information for you on our Facebook page, @YourSouthFL.